the first 6 holes that we've done are the first 6 holes that have been done in the last 60 years, and there's only ever been 2 other drill holes put into this project. So it's a really exciting time for us and some excellent results that we've seen. The results have seen multiple intercepts of between 1.3% copper and up to 4.3% copper, plus some zinc and between 1 and 2% zincs and silver as well. So the results are really what we're expecting, consistent with the historic mining area as well. So if we work through some of the figures that were included in the announcement, the original plan view area that you'll see, you can see the old workings, and you can see in the red zone that where the larger magnetic areas are associated with the larger intercepts that we've hit as well. And then as they go out to the northwest and to the southeast, the intercepts actually pinch out to 1 or 2 meters in thickness, which also was consistent with the mining that was occurring in those areas as well. Interesting enough on this figure as well, what we've also seen is an area at surface effectively between 1 and 25 meters depth that has got low grade in there, but what it's showing us is there's actually other mineralisation events that have occurred in the area, which is indicating something bigger that we need to be chasing down in that area. Further to that, you can see Big Bend to the north, and those areas have been untouched and undrilled at this stage, and that's one of our next target areas. If we go through to the next long section, which is really a zoomed in area of the old mine workings, it shows you the magnetics that we're targeting versus also the IP technology that was there. What's clear to come out of this is that the magnetics or the drone magnetics that have been utilised in those purple areas are where the good grades are. They're the areas that we need to be targeting going forward. So we can see that the targeting methods that we've utilised are actually showing good function going forward. So what we're seeing is a very classic VMS system in terms of its stratigraphy. So what it's based in a marine environment where the copper's then been exposed through the system. So what we see is a whole heap of marine sediments going into an exhalative jasperite, which is generally the typical determinator for VMS systems. And then when we see the sulfide mineralisation zone, say between that 108 and 115 metre section, you can see massive sulfides in that 3 metre section. That's grading up to 4.6%, going out to lower grade areas that have semi-disseminated or a halo type effect. And we've got to recall in that type of thickness of 6 to 8 metres, that's equivalent to a 2-storey house as well. So what we've also seen from those is the strong relationship as it gets into some footwall basalts and the magnetisation as well. So what we've now got is a clear linkage between mineralisation and the magnetism. We understand that, which is also part of the reason why we're going to be targeting these areas going forward in some of the repeat structures. So nearby parallel structures has always been the key to this project and is the reason that we bought it. So knowing that the old Gulf Creek mine workings area themselves, obviously we had a mine there, but what we needed is something quite large, and that we really needed multiple repeat structures, which is typical of VMS structures. If we look at a long section, just zooming out a little bit further from the original Gulf Creek mine area, what you can see is the Gulf Creek anomaly, which is that purple area there, that's had the good drill intercepts, is relatively small in comparison to the Big Bend anomaly, the West Limb anomaly, and also the Northwest anomaly as well. So that's really what we bought the project for, or acquired the project for. That's what we're targeting. You can see the Big Bend has potentially 500 to 550 metres in depth to it, also a significant width being 200 to 300 odd metres, and then you can see the repeat structures also have those as well. So what it's really done for us is prove the targeting areas or the targeting methodology that we've used should be able to then be utilised at Big Bend and others to hopefully get some big expansion and large scale project coming out of it. So we had a stop work notice come in from the New South Wales Resource Regulator when we had only completed 6 of the initial 9 holes. A little bit unfortunate on our behalf, and we've worked through that closely with the resource regulator. That's now been resolved. We're now able to go back out there and do exploration activities again. We've also submitted a couple of extra approvals to be put in place, hopefully over the next month or so, that are also associated with following up at deeper drilling associated with the Gulf Creek Legacy Mine area, but also some new approvals associated with those repeat structures that are outside the Legacy Mine area associated with Big Bend, the Northwest structure, and also that West Limb as well. So all things going well, everything's back on track, and we're happy with the state of play in New South Wales.